Do it one more time. My name is Nick Perez. I am the face by Nico, and today we are shooting my latest collection. I don't think there is a definition to it. It's kind of what you make of it. To me, fashion is something that people, I think, we all have our habits. Some people drink, some people smoke, some people go out, some people sleep with people. I think fashion is a way how people live. It truly is a way how they express themselves. And I just think that fashion is a way how people tell people who they are without talking. So yeah, it's my definition of fashion. My favorite part about being a fashion designer is embodying the illusion, I suppose. No. The lining does, because it's the lining from another dress, but no. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, what was the question again? My favorite part about being a fashion designer is the fact that I can basically make a gown that looks intimidating on a hanger, intimidating on a sketch, into reality, and then the woman and the client themselves feel as if they are part of that illusion, that they're also intimidating, that they're one of a kind, and they're unique. What's unique about Nico is the fact that it's fearless. There's no rules in my brand because I wasn't taught any rules. I'm self-taught, so I didn't really get to learn what was right and wrong. So at this point, I don't know what that is. So my favorite part of Nico is, the fact that we don't know what is the right way, we only know the best way. And that's to live fearlessly in your piece. I want women to feel badass whenever they're wearing Nico, because it's kind of funny though, like, these pieces are so feminine, right? And they look beautiful on the hangers, but there's something about it that's kind of man-repelling, almost. It's, this woman is so extravagant, I don't think I could ever be around her. And that to me is the most powerful thing ever though. It's like, I should embody that. I should have that je ne sais quoi through my wardrobe and through myself as a woman or as a man, or, whoever wants to wear Nico. That's the whole point of it though, is to feel like you are untouchable. So that's how women should feel in Nico. I don't think I would ever stop growing. Because of course, like there's Nico the Couture brand, but I eventually want to do, ready to wear. I want to do menswear. I want to do cosmetics, fragrances, anything that I can be of asset to. I want to do it. Minimalism though, that is one thing I wouldn't do. I don't like minimalism. It stresses me out. Something that's created that surprised me, a brand. And I know that's kind of, it's a dry answer, but I don't think that I would have ever actually created something that it's basically its own being. I'm Nick Perez, and Nico is its own force. I'm the face behind it. Sometimes I look at the gowns and I think to myself, like, I can't believe I made this one. I can't believe I stayed up until 4 a.m. sewing this one, and this is the final outcome, but it's all at the end of the day one cohesive brand. I get my inspiration from how women are feeling, especially in today's society. Women feel more brave, they feel more open, they feel more expressive, and I think that's also an opportunity to open windows for fashions. It's like, as women becoming more dynamic, they're becoming more playful and flamboyant and fearless. It's like, okay, well, if women are growing, the fashion needs to grow with it. Like we need to set the limit of what can be done, and right now there are no limits. So my earliest memory of fashion is when I was 15 and my mom was throwing away curtains and I needed fabric. I don't come from much. We were very blessed, but even at that, fabric is expensive, and I'm a creative kid, so of course I was an expensive kid. And mom was throwing away these fabrics and curtains actually, and I was like, "You're not throwing those away, I'm keeping those." And 2 months later, that walked on the runway. I was 15 years old and I made my first piece. Yeah, it was the curtain dress. It was a romper. Yeah. Because I've made little collectives, but I don't ever consider those pieces. I would make like a crop top here, a pair of pants here, but there was never any design to it. It was always like, what can I make out of this fabric? There was no thought process to it. It's a tough one. I think looking back on that first ever fashion show, I was 16 or 17. And I wasn't feeling confident. I was making pieces, but they weren't, anything that I would, approve of now. But I think the thing I look back on is my growth. And I think that we as artists, we often forget to appreciate ourselves and our craft and how much that we've grown, because at the end of the day, no one really teaches us the right and wrong way. We have to kind of learn on our own. And I look back and honestly, I'm proud of it. I used to hate the first pieces that I did, but now I look back and I'm proud of it. You know, we're so restricted to opportunity that whenever we make our own opportunity, that's a blessing in its own. I guess the reactions to it, how would people approach Nico? And especially now, I feel like I've gone from that brand that people just saw as like, you know, oh, he sews, he makes dresses, to now people dream of the dresses. People want to see them up close. People want to be in the same room as them. And that to me is magical. You know, I went from making curtain dresses to now making gowns out of velvet and tulle. And there's something about it that kind of moves people. And I think that's what my fashion should do. So looking back, yeah, I don't stand by those designs, but I wouldn't change them. The biggest rookie mistake I made was trying to impress others. I did what I thought other people would love to see. Like, I was like, oh, they're gonna love to see edgy. They're gonna love to see, you know, something that I don't feel comfortable doing. And I feel like that's the struggle that goes with being a young artist. You know, you do what you think other people want to see instead of, you know, what I want to, you know, I as a designer want to see. And I feel like now I'm living unapologetically. I'm not, you know, dressing for other people. I'm dressing for the women who want to work with Nico. And it's magical. It is, because now, you know, women want to wear the pieces. They want to be a part of the brand. We have people working today who just wanted to be a part of this, and that to me speaks volumes. I can go back and tell baby Dominic Perez, before Nick Perez, before Nico, I would tell him to pick up that damn pen and paper, start drawing those dresses. Because the thing is, like, I always knew that, like, I wanted to do this. I didn't think it'd take me anywhere. But now it's gone from being this kid to make dresses to now, you know, being picked up by MAC Cosmetics, Estee Lauder, being recognized by the FGI board, attending fashion weeks, being shown in fashion weeks across Texas, and I have women wearing my brand all over the country, and here I am, this 5'6" little thing, still not sure what the fuck I'm doing. So I would tell 16-year-old Dominic Perez, go live unapologetically, because shit, you're gonna get your way anyways. If I could give one piece of advice to someone starting out, that would honestly be to work with people in the same industry that you would like to be part in. To me, you have to grow with other people sometimes. It's great to grow on your own, but sometimes you need to grow with others. You need to see what their struggles are and compare to yours. And then once that kicks off, you need to build other people up. You need to make sure that everybody is going to be a part of your growth as well, that you want to be a part of course. And that's not saying, you know, like you have to help other people. It's in the sense that if we can build each other up, why not build a whole industry around us? Honestly, I don't know. I just see myself in 10 years happy. That's it. I'm very happy right now, but there's a lot of things that I want to do, and I give myself like 5 to 10 years, and I'll get it. Just because, you know, I love the brand, and I feel like the brand is built on love, and if I have that and others have that, then possibilities are endless. Yeah.